Hi everyone, it's Starry Ari, and I'm here to give you guys your pick a card for this week, and we are going to be doing animal guides, okay? So this is card number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5, okay? So go ahead and take the time right now to choose whichever card you are attracted to and whatever animal spirit comes in or is connecting to you or you need to connect to this week, okay? All right, so let's start with card number 1. This is rose quartz. And let's see, this is a hummingbird, okay? The hummingbird, and this is connected to the element of air, all right? So let's see what the hummingbird has to say for you guys who chose its energy. Higher understanding of your connection to the earth element and animal guides, okay? So the hummingbird represents a being or an energy of wanting to know and wanting to explore, as well as wanting to gather information about its surroundings, okay? How does this look? So with the hummingbird, it goes from, you know, plant to plant to plant to gather nectar, right? And at the same time, it's pollinating, all right? So when it does this, it is exploring different type of energies from the plants, and it's nurturing itself, okay? And then it's also spreading the plant's energy or pollinating other plants because it goes from one plant to another, to another, to another. So in its pollination, it represents in so many ways higher learning or higher understanding of the spirit self, or as well as the nature self, okay? What is the nature self? It is your connection to the earth. It is your connection to the elements. It is your connection to the animals, okay? You are a person, a being who is always interconnected to this energy. So when you chose the hummingbird, this is making you feel that connection again. It's telling you, go outside and learn from the plants. Go outside and learn from the animals. Go outside and learn from the earth, period, okay? So that you will see when you connect with the elements that you will have a lot of information that is being revealed to you about the earth, about everything in your environment, okay? And you will get and gain allies for your own growth and for your own path. This is very much connected to my own path as a shaman. I always use the elements. I always connect with the mother and the nature spirits as well as the animal spirits daily. This is not something you just do once every blue moon. No, as a shaman, that is our life, okay? That is the road that we're taking, is we're trying to understand how we're all interconnected, okay? And we're teaching this to others. So the higher learning is in so many respects transforming you into the teacher as well. So with the hummingbird energy, you will learn a lot about yourself and how you are connected to the earth and all of this energy, as well as you will learn how to teach that path to others and how do they come back to the earth, come back to that knowing, come back to that connection, okay? Because our society is so far away from that connection, or it's not like they're far away, it's that they're in denial that this actually exists, okay? So that's why it's important right now for all of us who chose this card to do that, to be the change that we want to see, okay? All right, so that's all I have for the hummingbird. Also, the hummingbird, I always connect it because it is one of the element of air. I always connect it to is a astrology sign or a zodiac sign. So this one is definitely connected to the Aquarius sign, okay? Because these guys, the Aquarian energy is all about making changes in society. It is all about helping people change themselves for the better, okay? And it also represents being actively involved with any type of thing in your society or in your environment that has to do with animals. It has to do with the earth and helping things get better, okay? All right. Next is number 2, and this is sodalite. All right, so this is the elk energy, and it's the earth element, okay? So for this one, the elk represents the masculine energy of the earth element, okay? This is a person who chose this is either very stable in their masculine, and it doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy, okay, or a woman or a man. This is someone that is very stable in their own knowing, who is someone who does not compromise their integrity, as well as someone who will always nurture and take care of themselves and other people, okay, their loved ones. And if you did choose it and you feel like you need more of this energy, more of this stable energy, then it's time for you to call upon the elk energy so that you can bring that stability, bring that fortification, that masculine energy to your life, okay? But usually this element represents the earth, okay, and material wealth as well as material stability. And so the elk comes in when it's time for you to put into practice what it is that you're trying to create, okay? Whether it is that you want to get a raise in your job, or you want a different position, or you want a different job, go ahead and do that. Whether it's something that you have been doubting about yourself, don't doubt any longer, okay? So this energy is very direct, very, very like go forward and get what you want type of energy. And I always connect it to the energy of Taurus. And we are currently in Taurus season, so you will see that you have to begin to make choices, but of course you have to evaluate each choice before you make it. So as long as you are doing that, as long as you're weighing your options, the elk energy will be able to assist you in the long run on what to choose, okay? So again, this energy is all about stability. So if you lack stability, you have to come in and ask for some assistance from the elk, okay? All right, so that's all I have for you guys. So we got number 3 now, and this is Aura Light 23. Such a beautiful gem. All right. So we have, let me show it to you because it's probably like really, okay, so we have the swan, and this is actually the element of water. So the swan comes in when it's time for you to take a little break and start working on your intuition. Start bringing in your creative side, your feminine side, okay? Your mystic side, okay? Your artistic side. So this is the time for you, especially right now, to take a little break for yourself, to connect with your intuition, and to create something beautiful. The swan represents the beautification of the world as well as the intuitive side of humanity. And it's also very important to note that swan energy is all about intuition, okay? So it's very important to understand where you are in that aspect of yourself, okay, and your spiritual side. And also, I would like to note that the swan itself does come in as the energy of Pisces, okay? So all of you who probably are stressing out or who have too much going on in the world, or you're just stuck in the 3D mindset, it's time for you to take a little break and go back to your own inner child, go back to your own creative self, create something, you know, go ahead and break out the paintbrushes if you have them, or go buy some, or even like make some music, you know, sing and dance and just be merry, just be cheerful, because it is important to balance your energies, not working all the time. So this energy, for those who chose it, is all about being playful, being in love with yourself, and then choosing to create something beautiful of yourself in your life, okay? To bring more beauty into yourself. And then, of course, your intuition, all right? Connecting to your own inner knowing. All right. Next one is number 4, and this is malachite. And we have the elephant, and this is the element of fire. All right, so let's see what the elephant has to say to us. All right, so the element of fire represents a time for transformation, a time to reevaluate and then take action, okay? Also, the elephant itself represents an immovable force, meaning that when the elephant comes in, it is time for you to actually sit with yourself and ask yourself what it is that you truly desire in life, okay? And it also represents breaking down barriers, because when the elephant's herd is threatened, it does come charging full force towards the threat with no fear whatsoever, okay? I always connect this energy to Aries. The way that they are with when they become sure of themselves, especially when they feel that there is a threat coming in, or maybe that there is a choice that they have to make and they just go full force towards it, breaking down the barriers and the illusion of fear, okay? And that's for you guys who chose this card specifically. It's about harnessing that elephant energy of being sure of yourself, of not having any fear whatsoever, no more doubting your truth, no more doubting yourself, and just going for what it is that you really desire, okay? And so the element will break that down for you. And the barriers that are in front of you, if you feel like you have any, are created from you. Okay, you have created those barriers for yourself. The world is not against you. Okay, and the element shows you that you are able to break through anything. You're able to survive anything, and you're able to just move forward, stampeding forward, not being, you know, deterred, and no one can stop you, okay? Only yourself. So that is what this card represents for everyone who is out there who chose this card. It's time for you to create. It's time for you to take accountability and responsibility for what you are creating, and remember who you really are as a powerful being. And if you need a little bit of assistance, call in the elephant. Call him in and he will show you how to do this. All right? Okay. Next is number 5. And this is smoky quartz. And this is spirit. Okay? All right. And this is the golden egg. So let me just show you a little bit closer. The golden egg and spirit. Okay, so we have spirit. We have the energy of the golden egg that is actually found within the heart center. And the golden egg represents your highest potential, okay? Your higher self, your self-mastery, or you as the master of your life, okay? So when you want to connect to the golden egg, to your own mastery, to your own intuition, to your own inner knowing, you do it through meditation, okay? And if you haven't established a meditation practice, I highly recommend you do, because it's time for you to do this. A lot of people have this not wanting to meditate, like, oh, I don't want to meditate, it takes too long, it's da-da-da-da. Well, it's because the way that you're thinking about it is your actual barrier towards it, okay? So I highly recommend that in order for you to even connect to your higher self or your inner knowing, you have to meditate. You have to take the time to go within, okay? You have to take the time to go into your heart center and see this for yourself, okay? So it's time for you to step it up. It's time for you to understand who you really are as an intricate part of the universal puzzle, okay? A very important part of this. And understand that through you connecting with yourself, you'll find things that no longer resonate. You'll find what you need to do, what you need to change within, what it is that you need to get rid of, what it is that you need to stop, accepting about your thought forms, like any negative thought forms that limit you, anything that's a limiting belief. This is why it's important for those who chose this to do this type of work, for you to find out what is preventing you from moving forward, or what is preventing you from stepping into your true self or your true master energy, okay? So this is important work that needs to be done. This is very heart-centered, meaning that everything that you do is done with compassion for yourself and, of course, unconditional love. Also, those who chose this card tend to do a lot of things for other people, and they tend to neglect themselves a lot of the time. So this is also a cry from your soul, from your heart center, to telling you to stop that, to take care of yourself first, to make sure that your cup is full in order for you to be able to help others fill their cup as well, okay? So it's time for you to take a break, nurture yourself, and go within. All right, so that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And tomorrow, myself and a very dear friend, Valerie Elizabeth, will be going live on Facebook on her actual business page, Live Your Light Guidance and Readings by Valerie Elizabeth. And I'll have the link below so that you guys can join us. We're gonna be doing live energy work. So if you guys are interested in purchasing, I highly recommend that you do in advance, because we do run out of slots like right away. And so you do have to be present for the energy work to be done, okay? So everything I just said is gonna be linked below so you guys won't miss out. And it's gonna start at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, all right? Okay, you guys, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.